Yo, what up, heroes? I want to talk to y'all real quick about speaking up more, man. Like, I'm taking this walk right now. I was about to go for a run, but I decided to just walk and do a video. Hey, that's cardio, right? But speaking up, right? So this is more so for my introverts, I would say, or not even just introverts, but my people who just find themselves so hesitant to speak up, right? In any situation, like whether you're in a group with people and you disagree with what everybody else thinks, but you don't say nothing, or whether you're holding something in. That's one thing a lot of introverts tend to do, unless you're holding something emotionally in and you don't want to speak up. Not even out of just fear of like, rattling the other person. You don't want to speak up out of fear of your own emotions, right? You don't want to lose control and get pissed off, right? That's like one of my things that keep me from speaking up a lot of times is I don't like to get too emotional and angry and now I'm all out of control and I'm talking out of rage and make a big mess, right? That always leads to a huge mess, right? But one thing I want to say is this, introverts or my heroes, my quiet heroes, you have to start speaking up more. And the truth is that there are ways to do it. And the number one way I've learned as I've been practicing it is patience. It takes patience to speak up. A lot of times we don't speak up because we don't want to deal with whatever may come with it, right? We don't want to deal with the other person emotions and they might get upset. They might not get upset. We don't know. It's like, I'd rather not deal with the headache. I'd rather just not say nothing and just let the storm pass, right? But we got to stop that. We got to stop that, y'all. And I'm telling y'all this because this is something I am currently working on now. I'll give you a perfect example. In my marriage, right? Even if you're not married, you should still be able to grasp this, right? When you marry or in a relationship and you find yourself with somebody you've been with for a nice little minute, you start assuming things, right? You start assuming they know this or they should react this way. They should know what you're thinking. They should know what's on your mind and blah, 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 blah. So you start assuming them to react in a certain way that is pleasing to you, right? That's amusing to you. You just assume that's what they're gonna do. And when they don't do it, you feel some type of way, right? Emotionally. You like, bruh, she been knowing me. I've been married for what, 2 years now. Man, she been knowing me and I've been with her for 5 years. She been knowing me for 5 years. And she blah 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 blah. She know I need this. She know I need time to rest. She know I need time to recharge. She know my social battery is a lot lower than hers. Right, y'all? That's a prime example. But what I started doing was speaking up, right? I started saying, baby, I need, I know we going out, we've been out all day. I'm tired. I'm drained. I know we got two different social batteries. You can be out hanging with people around your family all day. Hey, baby, and I ain't mad at that, but just know I need to go to the crib, right? Like right now, I'm at home. She with her mom, right? She got her daughter with her. She with some of her nieces, right? And they enjoying themselves, having a good time. And she asked me if I want to do it. I was like, nah, I'll pass on that. But I spoke up. Or I told her the truth. I told her how I really feel. You feel me? So let's spin the block real quick. So that's just what you got to start doing. It'll make your life a lot easier. I promise you. When you start speaking up, stop expecting stuff. Start telling people what you need. And what you'll do is you'll find yourself realizing it ain't as scary as you thought it was. A lot of times we predict people to react in this crazy, extreme, emotional way when a lot of times people don't really give a damn, right? Like people gonna just be like, oh, okay, cool. Like my wife didn't get mad at me. She didn't get upset with me when I said, nah, I don't want to do it. But my assumption would have been, let me just tell her let me just do it because she might get blah, 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 right? And next thing you know, I'm dragging my feet there. I'm mad. I don't want to be here. I'm drained, right? My social battery on 1%. I'm like, bro, I want to go home and do some work. I want to do my homework or something like that, right? So, I'm telling y'all, The more you start speaking up, for one, people will respect you more because you're being more honest about what you want, speaking up boldly. But this don't mean speaking up out of anger. This don't mean speaking up, irritably, right? What happens is with a lot of people, especially introverts, when you don't speak up, you hold it in, then you start whining. Hey, not judging you. I find myself whining. See, this is why I said we don't need to, or see, you start whining because it start leaking out of you because there's so much stuff in you that's just you not expressing that it start to leak out of you, right? And it start leaking out of you in literally the worst way, a way that people don't respect. People don't respect people that whine. People don't respect people that complain. Like I do my best to not complain and whine to my wife because when I'm doing it, a lot of times she don't even respond because it's kind of just like, oh, he just whining, right? You ever seen Monsters Inc. when Mike Wazowski when they got banished? He got banished with Sully. Right, I was watching this with my daughter the other day, and he just kept on talking to Sully and kept on talking to Sully, right? Because he got mad. He was just complaining. See, this is your fault. Blah blah blah. Sully wasn't listening and wasn't saying nothing to him because it was just like when you whining and you just talking and talking, people don't really hear you. But when you speak up boldly, when you speak up truthfully, without worrying about what they're gonna say, and without being an a-hole, people will respect you and love you. And ultimately, your life will get a lot better because people start treating you and people will start knowing how to treat you. I'm out here, Rose. I'm about to get back to this walk. Look, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Talk to me. What's up? We could talk. We could discuss. Do it while I'm still a small YouTuber. You feel me? I got time. We could talk. Hey, and we can just, get to know each other. All right. Peace here, Rose.